Hey everybody, it's John back again. Man, it seems like it's getting to almost be impossible to set up to be able to do any more reviews lately, but I'm going to keep trying. I keep gaining a few subscribers here and there, so thank you for that. I'm almost at 650, so getting closer to that 1,000 mark a little bit by a little bit. But today I am going to take a look at the McFarlane's Darkfather Build-A-Figure wave. They're figures that are based on the metal/heavy metal comic book line. I've really enjoyed reading it, and some of these figures are pretty cool. So figure 1, you have the Robin King, which is a pretty awesome looking figure. He was a pretty terrifying character in the comic book, and you get a torso. And there's just a quick look at the back of the Robin King. Number 2, you get the Superman, who out of all of them probably has the weakest face sculpt, I think. But they all, well, the first two kind of look like some metal singers, but we'll get to that when we take a closer look. His toes are all facing towards the ceiling, which is a little weird. But he comes with some arms for the Darkfather. There's a back look at the Superman. Number 3, he got Wonder Woman. It comes with the head and the cape, and probably one of the most beautiful face sculpts I've seen on a figure. It's so crazy how these are either absolutely amazing when you get them, or you're like, oh god, what happened? It's so weird. Like the Justice League figures, I seen some of them in Walmart one day, and the face sculpts on them were, and the paint job was just terrible. But this one is great. The colors are great. I'm excited to open this one up. It's a little weird the way that chainsaw came to be, but yeah. Anyway, there's Wonder Woman. Number 3. Turn around. Here you get another piece of promotional artwork. Not using the comic book images this time, the straight up toy images, which is kind of neat, but I do miss the comic book art. And then the 4th figure, you've got the Plastic Man guitar with the bonus accessory of Darkfather's legs and another Batman. I've already got this Batman, but you know, I guess he can stand and jam while the other one's riding the motorcycle, but mostly you're getting this one just for the guitar and for the legs. It's a weird thing for McFarlane to pack this guy in, but whatever. He's the death metal Batman, so he'll be a little different probably. Yeah, I think that's it for the quick intro look at the figures in their packages. So hold on a minute and I'll do a cut and we'll start looking at these outside the package. Alright, first up we have the Robin King, and he definitely has this kind of crow aesthetic to him. I like the kind of dark green feathers with the purple tips on them. That's a pretty cool, nice touch. Let's take a look at the, whoa, little dark. Bring on the up close light. Could get a good look at his face. Pretty good paint job. You can see his nose, his lips, his tongue, his teeth, his little chainmail, his crown that he was given. I don't know if it's just me, but he reminds me a little bit of Danny Filth from Cradle of Filth. Just a bit. He's got his Robin symbol, his kind of black leather outfit that he's got. Pretty cool hands. He's got these nice pointy-fingered gesturing hands. He's got his utility belt full of all sorts of terrible items he's collected, going from dimension to dimension, murdering superheroes. He's got a pretty dark storyline that he's got going for him. He's got some pretty wicked boots and a yellow cape. Just a little fault at the bottom, just a piece of plastic, but pretty cool. He's a little tough to get to stand, mostly because his joints were twisted in different directions, and I had to go. They're a little bit tougher to move. He's got two more really rough looking hands. He's got like a grabbing hand and a punching hand, even though he's got nothing to grab. They look like they're rough, sculpted out of wax, and then just cast. They're pretty harsh on the hands, so we'll just move them over there. And speaking of articulation, he's got a rotating head, and it's on a ball joint, so you can look up and down just a little bit. Not a whole lot. Joints at the shoulders that go up and down, but not all the way around. They get stuck by here. Bicep swivel. He's got, looks like, a single jointed elbow. That's a little weird because it goes up into the glove. And it looks like a post, so you do get a little bit more than 90 on it, but still a little weird. He's got those McFarlane rotating joints at the wrist, so you get a lot of movement on his hands, which are great. No diaphragm, no waist swivel, and his leg just popped off. So he does have a little bit of a leg spread there. You can go forward till it just jumps off his body. One's a little loose. Back to about yay. There's a little bit of a swivel there. He's got a single jointed knee that rotates as well. No boot cut there. And he's got a swivel and hinge that likes to move off center. And he's got a toe. And so he's not the most articulated, but he is aesthetically pleasing. I do like the way he looks. And thankfully we get a stand from McFarlane, because it's sometimes really hard to get these guys stand up on their own. Especially his little Robin buddies. I do like the hands a lot. He needs a microphone, I think. Move him back, and of course he comes with the dark, whoa, it's a little weird, the dark father tubes. They don't, his abdomen doesn't want to go under the belt, but hopefully when you get them all pieced together, it's a little weird looking. I knew the Bane was a bit of a pain in the butt, but we'll see how he goes. So number 2. We've got our Superman, who has been corrupted with the anti-life equation and is slowly turning into a dark side. Keep rubbing up against this thing. Get out of the way. He's a bit taller, a bit thicker of a boy. Not our normal looking Superman. There's no more cape anymore. It's kind of been ripped up and tattered and wrapped around his arms and legs and fists. He's got this plastic chain on him. Out of all of them, like I said, probably the weakest face sculpt. To me, it looks like they were kind of going for a Danzig kind of thing on him, but you do got your Superman S, you got your kind of rock stony arm, you got your human arm, your belt, and some more badass metal boots that they've all gone to Hot Topic to get. And we'll bring him back here. Let's see. He's got rotation at the head. He can look up and down. He's got a super thick neck on him. That's a molded different color painted, but get a full range out of that shoulder. Pretty good up and down. Bicep swivel there. He's got a double jointed arm. Not too bad. He's got no rotation at the elbow though, but he does at the wrist. And it's hinged. pretty stiff. He does have a diaphragm movement here, and he has a waist movement, so you can get different body turns, which is cool, but it's a little bit of a pain in the butt to line up. Legs go out. Not a whole lot of forward. A little bit of back. Do these come down? Nope. And it didn't pop off, so that's a plus. He's got double jointed knees that don't go too far because of the boot. It doesn't feel like there's any rotation anywhere down here. If there is, it's super stiff. You got a rotation there and a little bit of a hinge on his boot and a toe. He stands up pretty good though. Once you get his joints all lined up. It's our Glenn Danzig Superman. I'm still going to put him on his base just because. Move it back. And he does have an extra pair of hands, 2 open hands, 1 human and 1 dark side-ish. And we do have our Darkfather arms. So I guess we can try to pop them in right now. Let's see if... Hey, that went in pretty good. Other dark... Oh, the pants just want to fall off and not be pants. Oh, that one says not as easy. There it goes. Wow, everything on him is pretty stiff. He might need a hot water bath. I can't turn his bicep, which is... What? Is that the elbow? What is going on with his arm? Oh man, I think that's correct. He don't look quite right yet. So, moving on. What I was looking forward to the most is our Wonder Woman with this just gorgeous face sculpt. Hopefully it shows up on the camera really well, but it's almost flawless. The paint job's really good. I'm very impressed with that. I like the colors that go through her hair. It goes from black to blue. Her armor is nice. The gold paint's cool. A little skull on her shoulder there. And really crazy details on, again, her boots. They did a lot of boot work on these figures. And her little red cape. Let's see if she stands up as easy. Shh. I'm gonna have to replace that light because it dings a lot. Just give me basic, just a stand. Oh, she's got heels. That's not helpful. Well, she also comes with this crazy chainsaw that I'm not quite sure how she was able to melt down her jet and turn it into this. I mean, there's motors and things in chainsaws, but I don't, whatever. But she did, so she's obviously a lot more advanced at mechanical stuff than I ever thought she was. But she got this wicked invisible chainsaw. And with her comes... She's super tall, too. Holy cow. It's got a little bit of head movement. A little bit up and down. Not a lot can be done because of her hair. Shoulders go up and down all the way around like normal. She's got a bicep swivel. She's got double jointed elbows, which is cool. And the same kind of weird ball articulation at the wrists. I just gotta get used to that. She feels like she does have a torso articulation there, but it's hindered by her outfit. Nothing at the waist, so pretty much from here to here she's just a solid lump. Legs go out fine. She gets a little bit more movement than Super. A little bit of rotation in there. Nicely cut at the knee, but it does leave her with a little weird metal triangle there, but you get some double jointed action going there. No swivel. Whoa. Swivel at the boot though. And her toe goes up for some weird reason. And we can get her weapon in her hand. And there it is. There's her chainsaw. I like this one quite a bit. I mean, this whole wave is kind of fun. I'm about to see how our once Darkfather's put together if he's a really cool Build-A-Figure or not. She's with her helmet thing a little bit taller than Superman. So she comes with the head from Grumpy Gramp Superman and his cape, which, let's see if this works. There's a plug-in for the back part and a plug-in for the front part, and it did. It worked pretty well. Okay, and then this head is just on a peg. Not real good pop, but I think it's on there. Looking like a big boy. His biceps are so tight on this thing, and these hurt. So getting a good grip to rotate them. That's that weird triangle piece. I can't tell if it's supposed to be... Ow, ow, ow. That's supposed to be his elbow? That makes more sense that way. Oh god, they are so sharp. Yeah, he's gonna need to get warmed up. Ouch, holy cow. Ow. And last but not least is our Plastic Man. Here's a look at his... Oh, I can't zoom in because of everybody else. Come on. There you go. Here's a look at our Plastic Man face. He's got his tongue sticking out. And it's a pretty floppy piece of plastic, which is a little disappointing if you ask me. He's also got a blade coming out the end here. It's just a big lump. With a little bit of paint on it. And he comes with a Batman death metal version. He's got a little bit more stubble on his face. Still a cool Batman. I mean, if you want, you can take this jacket off and do some other things with him, but I think all in all it's pretty cool. It's got kind of Batwing inspired leather jacket going on. That belt's pretty wicked that he's wearing. He's all just spiky and metally, decked out like a Judas Priest album. Leather straps on his legs for, you know, no reason. Some nice little Batman knee pads. And some pretty wicked Hot Topic-esque boots. And Batman's got pretty good head rotation. He can look up and down. Probably the best out of all of them. He's got the same... Oh, he's got butterfly joints in there. So he gets more of a range of movement. I don't know if you can see that or not, but there's butterfly joints in there. He's got a lot of movement in his arm. Bicep swivel. Nice double jointed elbow. A swivel and a hinge on his hands. He's got a diaphragm and a waist, maybe? Yep. Just really tight. So you can get some good posing out of that. His legs go out, they go forward, but it crushes his little diaper back, and you get this weird gappage. Oh, it's going to be a pain to get back in. There we go. He's got thigh cuts, which is different than everybody else. He's got double jointed knees that kind of gets stuck because of his boots. And he's just got a little the same kind of ball joint on his ankles. Oh, now I got his legs all messed up. Let's see, so he should be able to hold the guitar kind of, right? You kind of actually want to look like he's playing it, huh? Yeah, it's not too bad. A little bit more work, but we'll see. Put on his stand. Stand up there, Brucey. And he is a little bit shorter than both of them. Now the fun part. He comes with Darkfather's legs. I didn't hear a pop. I'm a little nervous of trying to force him on too much, though. He might completely have to get drenched. Well, that one went on fairly well. Oh, maybe his pants were just getting in the way. Oh, I think his legs are on. He's a tall guy. Yeah, it doesn't go up a little bit here. Oh, this cape's coming undone. That's going to probably be an annoying thing. I might have to put a little bit of glue there. I don't know, maybe that piece just sits like that. You're really going to have to play with this cape. But then he towers over everybody. Oh, he's got... Hello? Come on. Focus on that face. There it is. Got a pretty rocky, beat-up face. Looks a bit like, you know, he should. There's a dark side. So he's got really good head movement on his little head that seems kind of small for his body. See, he's got... There's a butterfly joint inside of there, too. That's kind of cool. You know, he's got some tight biceps. Single joint at the elbow. Very painful wrist gauntlets. The ball joints at the wrist that, oh, they're stiff. Holy cow. Bicep. Torso. It does get a little bit of a waist, but it might take some working with. His belt seems a little low to me. We should go up a bit. Oh god, his cape. It's gonna be so annoying. To get the legs on all the way, I think there's gonna have to be some extra pressure on there after I warm him up. But they do go out, forward and back. You get some gaps in there. Right, because he needs just to be all condensed more. He's got double jointed knees, though. And the same ball joint. And he's got toes, but they don't want to bend, so I'm not going to worry about them too much. So that is this full wave. Oh, the paint, or the cape is definitely going to need to be fully attached, I think, with some glue. Otherwise, it's just going to keep popping off every time you move him. But he's a cool figure. He went together a little bit better than Bane did. I think he still needs to be heated up and manipulated, though. They're a pretty cool set. You get the cards with them as well. That's a common thing now, so everybody should probably know that. The Wonder Woman figure is definitely my favorite, probably followed by the Robin. This is a great Batman figure, and the Superman's okay. I mean, the body's alright, but that face is a little rough. Darkfather's, we'll see. I don't know. I gotta heat him up, and as I said, he's very painful. So, any of you guys collecting the McFarlane line that watch these, and if so, if you've picked these up, which ones are your favorites? Which ones are you looking forward to? I'm still trying to find either one of the Darkseid figures from the Justice League movies, and that new Shazam looks pretty cool. The new Demon looks pretty cool. I've never seen the Gorilla Grodd. So there's a few I'm still kind of hunting for, but the more of these we get, the more the, especially since he's filling out this heavy metal set, I wish we could get more of the Teen Titans, though, and more realistic looking figures, and not just the animated version. Yeah, but they're pretty fun, so thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you later. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.